Hi there, my name's Brooke. It's a scorching hot day today at House of Plants, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a Lechuza self-watering system. So the pot we're going to be using today is a Quadro 21. They come in much larger sizes, but the principle's always the same. All the parts are going to be the same. It's basically just a semi-hydroponic system for getting your plants to grow nice and big and healthy and water themselves. So the first thing we want to do is set it up. So in our box we have got all the components. So we've got our absorbent granules, known as PON. We've got a separator plate, which just goes into the bottom of the pot. We then get our corner. This is the supply shaft. So we just place that into the corner. Fits in perfectly. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. Doesn't matter if it doesn't. Pop the tube in. So this is just the water level indicator. So this has a piece of polystyrene float at the bottom, which basically rises with the water. And then we just put our cap at the top. Inside we just got some promotional materials and stuff. Get rid of that. Can all be recycled and everything. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to get our potting medium ready. So we just place our soil down, just ordinary compost, peat free if you can, if you want to save the planet. A little bit of perlite. Don't have to be too fussy or anything like that, just as long as it's got a bit of aeration, everything like this, then you're going to be alright. Just mix that up. Great, now we're ready to go. Now the plant we're going to be potting up today, is a aspidistra. Really easy, common plant. Tough as old boots, simple as you like. So the first step when putting it up, we've got a pre-measured bag of PON. So we just tear it open, pour it in, and the next step is we just want to make sure that all of it is just covering it completely. So there'll be the holes in the bottom. You just want to make sure that it's filling all the holes so that has direct contact with the water that's in the bottom. Then we just place some of our potting medium, our soil, into the bottom of our pot. And then we just we're going to take the plant out of the pot. So we want to be really gentle with this. We don't want to damage the leaves or the root system. So grab as much of the plant as you possibly can and just gently tug it out. Pull it out. We can see it's got some roots at the bottom there. That's a really encouraging sign. Okay, now we want the top of the thing to be level, top of the plant. So we just take it out. We're going to put a little bit more soil in the bottom. Now the more soil that's in the bottom, the longer it's going to take to root into the system. So just bear that in mind. And we want to make sure it looks good. So this is quite a flat plant, so we want to make sure that's facing the front of the Quadro. And then we just take our soil, place it around the outside. Could not be simpler. Not too tight. Make sure you've not got any weird stuff in there like that. And then we're not going to push down. We're just going to slightly nudge it down just to make sure that there's no big gaps or anything like that. You want to be nice and loose so that the roots can be encouraged to grow. And we're just going to tap the sides, make sure it's all nice and even. And look at that, there we go. So it might not look very big at the moment, this particular plant, but I'll show you what happens after just 1 year of having it in this system. This is an aspidistra that we potted up about this time last year, and that's what it looks like after just 1 year in things. So you would never do this, right? You would never ever do this in real life, but I'm just going to show you what the system works like. So take it out. I'm just going to gently turn it upside down. I'm just going to pull it out ever so slowly, right, so that we can see the roots have completely grown into the system. So there'll be a reservoir of water at the bottom. These are water roots, so they draw water directly from that source to the plant. So there's no guesswork with watering. You just fill up the system and you're away. So I'm going to show you how to do that, right? So the first thing that we do is we water the plant onto the soil very, very slowly for the first 3 months, right? This gives the roots a chance to grow into the system. And then after 3 months, when we've got a plant that looks a bit more like this, then we just undo the cap, take it out, and just pour water down there. When it's left on empty for about 2 to 10 days, then you refill it. That's it. Simple as that. I'm Brett from House of Plants, and thank you for watching.